SimplySimpleStamping.com. I am so glad you could join me for another flashcard 2.0 video. Guys, you know how much I love my flashcards. This one I think is absolutely beautiful. It's kind of got a fun little fold to it, lots of room to write a message, some beautiful spring colors because I'm so ready for spring and I think you guys are too. Let's get started with our card today. All right, let's get started on our flashcard 2.0. The cardstock we're going to be using today, we're going to be using Whisper White cardstock as our card base. I have that cut at 8.5 by 5.5 scored. Actually, I have it scored at 1.5 inches and 4.25 inches. And then my flashcard 2.0 pieces are in Soft Sky and Whisper White. So we're going to accordion fold our cardstock, so that's that 1.5 inch line there. And then I want to do some tearing on the edge of this. So I'm going to just tear, you notice, to get a nice tearing edge, I pull short little spurts and I'm pulling towards me so that I get a really nice torn edge like that. Now we're going to come along with our flashcard 2.0 piece that's in Soft Sky. I'm going to trim it down to 1.5 inches. Now, after I cut it, you can see I'm going to have two pieces. I'm going to take this strip here, and I've just got some adhesive here on the back of my torn edge, and let's just add that to the end so that I get a nice little pretty edge there. This one here, we're actually going to come in with an embossing folder. I'm using Lovely Lace. You use whichever one makes you happy. We're going to take that, we're going to run that through our embossing folder so we get a really pretty, nice little embossed image here. We're now going to take this and we will adhere that to the inside, this area that is showing in our card. I'm going to be using Stampin' Up's new stamp set called Number of Years. I love this set. It's really got a beautiful little floral image in here, and of course all those fabulous numbers, which you can use in so many ways. But we're actually going to focus on the floral image. I'm going to come in with my Whisper White piece from the Flashcard 2.0. We're going to be using a mint macaron ink pad for our base, and let me show you, there's that fabulous floral image. I'm just going to ink that up, and guys, I want to stay all the way over to the left hand side of my card, and let's go ahead and stamp that on our base there. Now let's come in and add some gorgeous color. I'm going to come in with a Blushing Bride ink pad, and I have this little cluster of flowers here. I don't know much about flowers, sorry. I think they kind of remind me of the crepe myrtle tree that I have in my yard. The only reason I know it's a crepe myrtle tree is somebody told me. But anyway, I just thought it was a really pretty color with the mint macaron and the Blushing Bride. And you can see I'm just going to add those there. I'm now going to come in with the little daisy flower. And I'm going to stamp that in So Saffron. And let's just get a few of these in here. Again, it just kind of adds a really nice little pop of color. I'm going to get one right there as well. Now, I thought it needed something in the center, so I'm going to come in with the Wisteria Wonder marker and just give the center of those flowers a little pop of the Wisteria Wonder because I thought that was super pretty. But I thought, well, since we're using that Wisteria Wonder, let's come in with the ink pad and we're going to stamp our happy birthday in Wisteria Wonder as well. And I want to show you, you can see I have the happy birthday lined up because it's photopolymer and because those stamps are separate. I've lined them up so they're justified there on the right side. We can just ink that up. And guys, check it out. It's just going to sit so nicely right in there. Beautiful. Now we can come in with our Stampin' Trimmer, and you are going to trim this down. I'm going to be honest, however you trim it, it's really not an exact science. You just want to trim it based on where you stamped it. So I have one that's already trimmed, and I'm now going to come in with the Curvy Corner Trio Punch. You guys have seen me use this one a lot. I absolutely love the look. And that little scallop, I thought, lent itself so nicely to this stamp set. So let's just give that a little punch right there. I'm now going to set this off to the side so we can do a little more work here on our card base. So I had the So Saffron out, and I decided to use it a little bit more. Another one of the stamps that comes in the set is this little cluster of dots. It probably is meant to be something else other than a polka dotted border, but you know what? Today on our flashcard 2.0, it's a polka dotted border. So we're now gonna we'll go ahead and hit one more little row of the dots. Because this flap is gonna open, I just think it looked a little bit better to go ahead and fill in. So we've got that. We are now going to come in, let's go ahead and add some ribbon to our base. I've got 16 inches of our pink Pirouette seam binding. I love the seam binding for several reasons. One, it lays nice and flat for shipping and it ties absolutely beautifully. So we're gonna just tie this in a square knot. So right over left, left over right. And my little trick with square knots is to only pull what is in your left hand. We'll give that just a nice little pull. I can come in now with my craft scissors and trim that ribbon down because it does get just a little bit frayed as you're playing with it. So there is our base. Now we're ready to add our focal image. So my trick with this one is fast fuse. I really like fast fuse for this right here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure I've got my ribbon kind of lined up right where I want it. And I'm going to hold it taut right there. And let's just come along with the fast fuse on this flap like so. I'm going to go ahead and put 3 strips. I probably went a little overkill. But we're going to line up our happy birthday sentiment that we made. Put it right there. Give that a nice press. It's looking good. I wanted to add one more thing because, you know, it's Connie. I got to always add one more thing, it seems like. I'm going to come in with the Subtles candy dots. I love candy dots, and I've got a little blushing bride one that I'm going to add right there just to kind of pull out the little round look here of my flowers. And guys, that's all there is to it. Isn't that a fabulous card? You've got room to write plenty of your message. All of this is hidden, so you don't have to worry about any of that. Really fantastic flashcard. Love this card. I love the colors. I love just the soft. It really says spring to me. And of course, what a great little birthday card. This is going to be wonderful for just about anyone. And again, that fold is just too much fun. Now remember, you can get any of the supplies to create the card today at one place. SimplySimpleStamping.com. I've got an online order button to make it super easy for you. If you check out the March 3rd, 2016 blog post, you're going to see a complete supply list. So easy. Find anything that you might already need, but go ahead and check and see what you've already got on hand. And be sure to use what you already have and order just what you need. Now, if you also like the idea of flashcards, but you're not really big into cutting, do you know that there's also flashcards to go? This is where you have everything cut. The cards are scored. You have the flashcard and the flashcard 2.0 pieces, enough to make 40 cards. It's really a fantastic deal. You can find out all the information about that at SimplySimpleStamping.com as well. Just look there in the upper pink menu bar. Look for flashcards to go and you'll see all the different options. So be sure to check that out too. Guys, thank you so much for being a part of the video today. I hope you have a fabulous day. Get to creating today. Have a good one. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.